Morning, it's Nick from Meat Smoke Fire here in today's stupid shirt. Anyway, I'll let you look. Oh, somebody's shooting past with some music on. Anyway, welcome. It's been, a couple of weeks. We had classes last week. We had some great classes last week. Our World Street Food class, and we're going to do one dish from one of those. So I promise those of you who were on it last week, you'll only recognise one dish, hopefully. Is that true? Anyway, yes. Been a busy week. Lovely, lots of orders, thank you. Anyway, I will tell you who's here. Well, one of us isn't. Andrea's here.
Morning.
She's on camera.
Morning.
Helena has decided it's time to clean her iPad screen, so she hasn't typed anything yet, but she'll be out in a minute. Here she comes. Yeah. Mama's here on the red wine.
Good morning.
And yeah, we're all good. Now, we posted a picture earlier of two huge chunks of pulled pork, or pork butt, pork shoulder. They're nothing to do with this cook, so I've got you here on a bit of a scam. So my neighbours are having a party today, so we're cooking their pulled pork for their party. Anyway, we're going to do 3 dishes, and they're all skewers. So we've hinted at one of them during the week, so we've got a chicken hearts one. Bear with us. Helen and I were sort of dubious, had it, loved it. Andrew and Mum has not had it, so we're going to find out. They're sort of maybe a bit downbeat about it. We're going to do some lovely prawns with a seafood sauce that we did on the class last week, which is just a bit weird. Come back to that. And we're going to do a pork dish that should have been marinated for 3 hours, but you'll get the idea. And we're going to do that. So all skewers. And I'll probably cook all the skewers on 1 egg. So people always ask us to do that. Anyway, to start with, I need to make a yakitori dressing, sauce, based. So we have, I'm going to get this completely wrong, I'll go with that one, soy sauce. I recognise that one. Mirin. Cooking sake. I've done all right, haven't I? I'm there.
Yeah, I think I don't know if it's
That was in the right order as well.
Was it?
Yeah, and soft brown sugar. And we'll post exactly how much of each of those. All we're going to do is pop these in one of our Tefal Ingenio pans, and melt the sugar, and then boil this down, and that will be our baste. Okay, so that can go in. This egg is about 200 degrees. It's just going to melt it. It's going to steam. It's going to bubble. It's going to reduce, and that will be our base to go over our chicken hearts. So that's the first bit. Second bit we need to do is do something dirty. So of course I didn't bring out any oven gloves, but they're all they're in here, aren't they?
there is some right here.
Yeah, we go. I've got them. On this egg, we're going to cook something dirty. So I've got this one going. It's about 200 degrees again. I'm just going to take the grid out, and we are going to cook. These are just Turkish peppers, but normal peppers will do. They can just go on the coals, and we just flip those over. Just going to brown them up, give them a bit of a smoky, or blacken them up, give them a bit of a smoky, and then they're going to go into this sauce that goes with our prawns. And the really random ingredient, condensed milk with prawns. Oh, Mama's face. Andrea's face. We did this in the class. My God, it's good. It just doesn't sound good.
It works though.
Yeah.
Unlike the shirt.
I like the shirt. Yeah. Thank you. Right, let's go over and see what we've got on while those are doing their
Because
thing.
I joined a bit late.
Oh.
So Jeanette is on, Martin's on, Franco's on.
Morning, Franco.
Sam,
Hopefully you're feeling better, Franco.
Stan.
Stan, morning, Stan.
And Phil
I
and
won't
his
wear
grill.
this shirt to Scotland next year.
I think Simon might be on. Jane. Oh, Carlos.
Morning, Lito.
Nick Wood. David Steele. Sue Newton. So sorry we haven't sent you details of the shirt, but we've got a little bit of an issue with them at the moment, so we don't want to share.
I'm not sharing their details till I either get a refund for the shirt that didn't turn up or the shirt that didn't turn up.
Turns up.
Turns up, yeah, exactly. That's fair, isn't it?
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. So.
Cool.
But yeah,
So what are people wearing this weekend? Not what they're cooking, what they're wearing. They're commenting on
Not
the shirt.
that, we
yeah,
hope.
not this. That's it. That's my last really bad shirt. Anyway.
I don't know. I've seen your wardrobe.
We don't know what the one was like that's not arrived.
Oh, it was a pretty similar to this, but the fish were bigger.
What?
Yeah, I'm not joking either. Oh, so I'll just give this a stir, and that sugar's melted. We just want this to. I want this to thicken up. So we'll let it boil down a little bit. Right, should we crack on? Or are there any comments you want to read out?
Carlos has got his head in his hands.
What, with the shirt?
Yeah, clearly.
Carlos, do you think I could play golf in it, Carlos?
I was just about to say Carlos.
When we go to Palma later in the year, I'll wear this. Anyway, right, let's crack on. So, I'm just going to get some kitchen roll ready because I need to dry out some, and I'll show you what I've done with these chicken hearts. So if you've not had chicken hearts before, give it a go. We tried to do them before. That's when we end up with the gizzards, which were awful. These aren't awful. But we had a customer come the other day, Phil. I'm right in saying Phil?
No, Neil.
No, it's Phil. It's not Neil. It's Phil. Anyway, lives just down the road.
Don't fall
Look
out
at it's
now.
in my book. It's written down in my book. Anyway, this is a car crash today, and so he used to live in Brazil. So he was telling me about a Brazilian chicken heart recipe that he.
It was Neil. He came round after our class 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Why did I say Phil then? I don't know. I'm just. Oh.
Rachel says, "What is that?"
Thanks,
you,
Rach. My brother's getting one of these for Christmas. Yeah. Rachel's his wife. Rachel's his wife. Yeah. Anyway, so Neil, Phil. It's in my book. It's Neil. You're right. I said, why I said Phil? Anyway.
Where was that? What
Shut up. Yeah, yeah. But he said, oh yeah, he was talking about Brazilian barbecue, and one of the Brazilian skewers recipes is chicken hearts. I said, oh, they're really difficult to get hold of. And he said, no, they're not. And the supermarket where I buy loads of stuff, they're in there. I just never noticed them. So it's a halal butcher's in there. So we're going to take some of these. I'm going to get a bigger spoon. And I'm just going to put them on the paper towel and dry them out. Now, we won't do them all. Go on, while I'm doing this. Yeah.
I had them at a Brazilian restaurant. I never spoke to you about them.
Oh, never? No, different Phil. It's not him. No, it's not you, Phil. This is Neil. Oh my God, car crash day. So I'll do probably half of these. Right, I'm going to show you what they look like. How were they when you had them at the Brazilian restaurant, Phil? So here's what I've done. They're a chicken heart. God dear. Chicken heart is little like this. That's a whole heart. Sometimes they have their artery bit coming out. I've chopped them all off on these. I've trimmed them all down. Takes seconds. Might need more than that. We'll start with these. We'll start with.
I wouldn't. I'd leave it at that.
Right, you're definitely getting more now, Andrea. This is your lunch.
I'm having prawns.
We'll get a few more. So all we did is soak these in milk. So you basically put them in a bowl, cover them with milk, and then add in about a tablespoon of vinegar, and that just tenderises them, pulls out the impurities, and you end up with these lovely chicken hearts. Now, I know we're not very good at eating offal in the UK, so but we'll give it a go. So again, I think we used these a couple of weeks ago. These little they're Weber skewers, I think, that go back on themselves. They're great because when you skewer something, so I'm going to go through, when you want to flip them on the barbecue, you can just turn them over. Makes it a lot easier. So I'm going to just put about, well, fill them up. And all I do is rotate them, so there's one way, one the next, and just put them on so they fill up a skewer. And then for the Brazilian style ones, we're going to salt them. That's all they're getting. And for the yakitori ones, we're going to put that marinade on them. Make sense? Mm-hmm. I must go and turn my pepper, otherwise we'll burn it. But you get the idea. I'm going to fill those up when you're talking over here. But in the meantime, our peppers, just flip them over, burning up nicely. can have some nice flavour on those. Right, let me do a couple more of these. I'll do 2 skewers worth, and then off we go. Now, in terms of texture, these are very much like chicken thigh. Is that fair, Helena?
Sorry?
Were you not paying attention?
I'm talking to my followers.
Chicken thighs, yeah. So don't be scared of them. They're nice. Right, there's one. I'll do a second one. We'll only do 2, and then we'll do more when Andrea and Mama want them later. Are you not convinced,
Yeah,
Andy?
no, I'll give it a go.
You've got to try everything.
Yeah. But not the shirt. I mean, let it go, Andrea. Stop mentioning the shirt.
You told me to put it on.
I said nothing of the sort.
In fact, I nearly didn't put it on because she commented on the t-shirt I was wearing and said how nice it was, and I was like, oh, I might keep this on then. But no, I got persuaded to put the shirt on. Anyway, right, let's get those 2. They're nearly done. I'll do another one in a minute. Right, you get the idea though. But once you've threaded them on, they're easy to turn over because you can just flip the whole skewer. I'll do them in a minute. Once you're talking about who's on, what they're cooking, so on. I'm just going to wash my hands. So go over and talk to her.
Because Annie, Jonas and Angus are all at Boardmasters, so I was just checking in with Lucy, Rach and Carlos to make sure that they were all...
Do we know if they've met each other?
Well, we don't know if they've met each other. I don't know. That hasn't come up yet, but they're all still alive, which is good.
Cool.
They're surviving.
Nice. So what are people cooking this weekend? So this is just our sauce, our baste. In fact, I could have done this whole cook on one egg, couldn't I?
You did say that, but
Yeah.
I think you bottled it.
Right, I'm going to get the pepper off. I'll show you what we're going to do with these in a minute. I'll put them on that plate for a sec.
They look good.
Yeah, I'm going to skewer a few more of these. So if you want to go over, Andrea, and talk to Helena while I do this, and she can tell us what's going on.
So what's everyone cooking up this weekend? I don't... What? Oh, Annie got into a little crush apparently. But
Got into a crush?
yeah, but she's okay. She got crushed. Oops. But she's all
She
good.
got a crush.
No. And Franco's feeling better, which is good.
Awesome.
Martin was on, but I think he's been called back to do granddad duties.
I was on holiday.
Yeah. Sam loved the shirt.
Don't have to say that.
No, you really don't, people.
Jeez.
Barb said nice shirt. I think that might be Barber, I think.
Okay.
What else?
Did last week.
Yeah.
Ooh, hello.
Now, did anyone see what we cooked last night? Did you see we used, I think we used the brick nicks on one of the cooks a long time ago, didn't we? Well, Bricknick approached us and said, would we do a video for them? So that's what we did last night. So we did some tapas on it. And so in the middle of the lawn, still, because I haven't had time to clear it up, there is a fire pit. And we put the Bricknicks on, which are basically these solid, they're like a brick, hence the name. But you can cook in them. So we did a great video on those last night, which is currently doing quite well. And I should also thank you all for liking our curry video that we did in the week, because that is our video that's had the most views, something like 35,000 views. So well chuffed with that.
So Lucy is cooking up padrons and lamb.
How's your order turned out?
Yes, it has. I've already checked. Someone else is doing a lamb shoulder in their offset.
Nice.
Sue is doing tandoori chicken skewers and mango and lime slaw. That sounds nice. And Franco's having a lazy weekend. Someone else is cooking for him. So it's good to hear he's back up and eating again.
Yeah, like it. Right, I'm going to wipe this down. And then you can carry on with them, Andrea.
Oh,
I'm just
rude.
going to wipe it down for a second and then I'll be back.
And we've got another class tomorrow. What else have we got?
Right, we're good.
Well, you're good. Okay. Off you go.
Come on over, Andrea. Now, this sauce. So last week was all about World world street food, and made this sauce, which was incredible. So we're going to do Nick's sauce. And what we learned last week was all about sour, salty, sugary, and how those flavours interact with each other. So I'm going to put some salt in here. So it's a dry ingredient. Whenever you mash stuff up, you're going to use your dry ingredients and your harder ingredients first. That's what we learned about using the woks. So I'm going to put a chilli in here. So I've got a big green Thai green chilli. So we're going to go in with our chilli in here for this sauce, and then we're going to bash it up. Now, these are called pok poks in Thailand because of the noise they make. So we'll get that in. So we've got salt, we've got pepper or chilli. Then we're going to go in with these peppers, these Turkish peppers. So I'm just going to chop the ends off. I'm going to chop them up into smaller bits just to make it easier to start. I'm going to leave the seeds in, and they'll have a nice smoky flavour which will go into this dressing, which is going to be sweet. So we're going to add in, I need to add in some dry ingredients. So I'm going to add in a lot of sugar. So I've got sugar here. I'm going to put in 3 tablespoons of sugar to go with that 1 tablespoon of salt.
Well, that's a lot of sugar, isn't it?
That's a lot of sugar. So this is going to be quite salty. So, sugar sweet, sorry, salty. I'm knackered. I've been tending pulled pork all night. Oh, that's not strictly true, is it? So that's in there. So we've got salt in there, we've got our peppers in there, we've got chilli in there to give it a little bit of zing. We've got our sugar in there to really sweeten this up. And this sounds really weird. So we've got that. We're going to put in some sour, so we're going to put in our limes. Now I'm going to use 1.5 limes, or the juice of. And these are going to go on our prawn skewers. So into the Mexican elbow. And then we will check and see what the seasoning's like. The whole course last week was all about checking these things. So we've got our dry stuff in there, we've got these peppers in there, and now I'm just going to put in some lime leaves. So these are just kaffir lime leaves. I'm just going to take the stem off them. I'm going to put in just a couple, take the stem off, and what we learned as well, which I learned from Nick, is if you roll them up, makes them much easier to chop up. So just roll them into like a small tube, and then you can chop them. We'll get Chubby a Mexican elbow. Right, so now we've got a kaffir. If you could smell that, that's incredible. All that kaffir lime leaves going in. So we've got our lovely sauce there, and this is where it gets a bit weird. Or it sounds like it's getting a bit weird, but it tastes amazing. This condensed milk, I'm thinking that is not 3.5 tablespoons. I'll have to open the tin of the other one. Yeah. I think maybe that's all right. And then you whiz that around. Haven't got it on the shirt yet.
You wouldn't know.
It's only
anyway.
It's white clean, just like the other one. Oh dear. Right. Didn't dissolve in the wash.
That was my
No,
next question.
it still survived. Right, I'm going to taste this. Bloody lovely. Not allowed to say that on camera. I've got a fly or a bee, or what have I got on my? Got stung by a bee this week. I was about 2 foot away from a beehive though. So, right. So we have our lovely dressing. Has it gone down my shirt or something? No. So that's our dressing. We've got our chicken hearts. They are chicken hearts. Now we need to make our marinade for our, which I should have done hours ago, for our pork. Just like the front, doesn't it? Equally as horrible. Is that what you're all saying? Sorry. So we're going to cut this into relatively thin pieces. So, because these are all going to go on our skewers. This is more easily done if you part freeze it, which I was trying to do, but I forgot. So we're getting little thin strips. These can go on. I'm going to cut across this way. Okay, so we're getting thin strips of pork, and this is pork shoulder, and we're going to then just give it a quick marinade. Now if you can, marinate it for a couple of hours. So we have a bowl, we have this, I'll get a fresh spoon, is should be rose harissa, but because Mama's here and we couldn't find the rose harissa, we've upped it, so this is chipotle harissa. What? So it's a little bit nuclear. That's fine, Mama, you'll be fine.
Please don't just on my account, you know. I mean...
We've got some olive oil. We've got some red wine vinegar. We have, and we made this week, hot honey. So it's full of chilli as well. So we'll go in with a bit of chilli to make it sweet. And I'm going to pull all of those together, and those can then go on our pork. So this will be our marinade. Now, because we've not marinated it for hours, it's not going to be as spiky. I'm only doing half the amount I say in the recipe, but we'll get this all in there, and then we'll get these all onto our skewers. Look at that. Look at the colour. Okay. They are looking fab. Right, so those I'm going to put onto a couple of these skewers, which is probably going to be easier said than done. So just wiggle them through. We also learned on this last week that the Japanese wiggle twice, no, 3 times. The Thais wiggle twice or something like that, when you, in terms of going through the number, through the skewers. No, Japanese are twice, Thais 3 times. It's all very precise. It's quite interesting, but cracking class. So Nick will be back next year, and he'll be even better with the egg, because it sounds like he might be buying an egg. Hopefully his wife knows. But so we'll get these lined up. This will be our first set. Oh, I need to wiggle. Can you give my I can see the heat's gone up a bit, so just shut the top a little bit. Just give it a little look, and then we need to get these chicken hearts on, because they'll take the longest. But look at the colour of these. Right, nearly there. Top last couple of bits before it all tips over. There we go. So they're ready to go. I'm just going to wipe my hands, wash my hands, and then we'll get everything else cooking. Right, we're going to do it all over here, Andrea, so okay. Come on over. I'm going to bring our chicken hearts. So 2 of them we're going to do yakitori. 2 of them we're going to do just Brazilian, so with salt on. So just give them a bit of salt on the outside, flip them over, salt the other ones up. How is our sauce looking, Helena? Put our grid on. I'll give that a little chance to warm up. We'll go and have a look at this. Has it boiled down any? Oh yeah. You see it's thickening up? I think that's good enough. I'll take it over. That's this egg done. That's all I wanted it for. You could have done that on the hob. Right, shut the bottom. Grab these. Off we go. Right, so first 2 skewers going on. So we've got our Brazilian skewers. I'll put our Japanese skewers over here, and get in there straight away with your marinade. Now this is going to smoke. But can you see the lovely colour? Look at those. Right, we'll get those. They're going to take about 15 minutes, because they just need to cook through. You need to get them above 75 degrees. we've got here our pork skewers. They're not going to take as long. So they're probably only going to take 6-7 minutes. And then over here we'll get our prawn skewers ready. So I must give a shout out to Janet at J&M Oriental just down the road. Look at those. So that is probably half a kilo. For the classes we got 2 kilos of prawns that size, and they were 23 quid, which I think is incredible. Ming goes and picks them up every week from Billingsgate on a. So if you're in Cambridge, order them on a Thursday. Friday morning, you've got free, not free prawns. Free would be great, wouldn't it? But huge prawns. And we're going to put them on. So I've soaked some big green egg bamboo skewers. I'm going to put these down the length and push it out the front. And that will keep them straight while we cook them. So we're going to do probably 8. Might need that second egg. I might have gone too big. But we'll get all of these cooked. Now these are just, all I've done is devein them. So let me tell you a tiny bit about that. So most of us think that the vein runs down the back of the prawns. That's the backbone. Well, not the backbone, but the spinal cord thing. If you flip them over, the actual the bit you need to remove is down the bottom of them. So the easiest way I find to do them is get a knife, push it up between the legs, and then cut down into it, and then you just use a toothpick to pull out the, I guess what do you call it, intestinal tract. But a lot easier than you might think. So we did all of that in the class last week, but these were an absolute winner with this sauce. So I thought I'd do them because it's, it's a bit weird having condensed milk on. Okay, we'll do that then, apparently. She's just saying from over there we could do some burnt lime on them. We could. So our skewers, now our prawns will take seconds. So let's go and have another baste on our yakitori. I'm just going to wash my hands, 1 sec. Right, we're good. So let's have a look at these. So, need to get in there. You hear those? Oh, right, we'll get them flipped over. So the easiest way to flip these is to grab a set of tongs, so you don't burn your fingers, and you can just pick them up, flip them over then. I think they were cheap as chips on Amazon, these skewers. Get them going, might turn it up, get a bit more colour on them. I'm just keeping them separate so I don't baste the Brazilian ones. You have got to try these. We're going to make Andrew and...
I'm definitely trying them.
Andrew and Mama try them on camera. Shall I get these pork ones? No, give them another couple of minutes. So let's go over and we'll just see what's going on. So Helena.
Oh.
Comments while those are cooking, because I don't want to overdo things.
It's a little bit quiet today.
Holiday time, or is everyone hungover?
No, it's holiday time, isn't it?
Andrew, who came on the class a few weeks ago, is doing the
rotisserie chicken, awesome.
And then he's doing the truffle and sesame cauliflower.
So this week all the Let's Skew stuff that was out of stock turned up, so we've got all the rotisseries for every size. We've got the accessory rack, we've got the carousels, we've got all sorts, and 4 golf bags. So there you go. I'll put the golf bags on the website shortly. One of them might have already sold, maybe 2.
I've just asked everyone who's tried chicken hearts, but it's not looking like it's...
No winners.
Well, Rach said she'd like to try them.
Okay.
But she never had them so far. So.
Oh, maybe we'll do that when we pop down and see them. Cool. Oh, so I don't know if I'm allowed to announce it. We'll be doing an event on the 5th of October. Helena's sort of... But we'll be doing an event, not here, but at Roslyn Park Rugby Club. So we'll be down there. We've got to do it now. I've already agreed to it anyway. So yeah, Big Green Egg will be doing a dealer day on that day, and we'll be at Roslyn Park. So go and watch the rugby, and come and try what we're cooking. I'm not going to say any more because I don't think it's official yet. Not official, but what we're doing is official. Back to the wings. Wings. What? They're not wings. Hearts. So just keep basting them, and they'll go sticky and sweet and gooey and right. Let's get our pork skewers on. No, I haven't done a brilliant job of sorting them out, but I've left a bit in there. I think we're going to have to use another egg. Let's get the prawns on. In fact, I'm going to do the prawns and get them, Mama and you, to try them while the other stuff cooks. So, get in there, Andy. These are going to be very quick. So, take your prawns. So these are going to be your starter.
Are you gonna? Do you need to turn it back up or?
Yeah, I'll turn it back up in a sec. But they can all go on. They just need a little bit of heat, not too much. Look at those. So we'll open it back up, get it back to, I mean it's still at 200 degrees, so we're fine. And we're going to twist those. And they just need to go pink. Just go translucent. We're not going to probe them for temperature, we're just going to check that they go translucent. So I'm going to bring over our board and our sauce, and we'll get those on. And then we'll have to tidy up. We've got photos of these anyway, haven't we?
What?
Prawns.
Yes.
It's just the other two. So, big for space, selling really quickly at the moment. I've got an install Monday in Tunbridge Wells, and one in Bolton on Tuesday. Awesome. Double class next weekend.
Special class tomorrow.
Special class tomorrow. We've done a charity, we gave away a class for charity. And so we've got 2 people who bid on it in an auction. They're with us tomorrow, so that should be good fun. But yeah. And these, a little bit longer. Can you just start to see the shells start to turn pink? That's what you're looking for. And you also get the salt coming out, and they crust up a little bit.
They are amazing
Yeah,
prawns.
yeah. Incredible prawns. But this sauce,
Do you want a bowl to put that in?
you can just do it from that.
Okay.
You should try it. Do you want to try it, Mama?
Let's try it. So you're not over there.
Try a bit of the sauce. It's random but lovely. It's not that hot.
Great.
She's not convinced.
I can taste that milk.
Condensed milk. Do you not like condensed milk?
No, I don't.
Well,
Oh,
I don't, but I don't think you can taste it.
no.
You can't put it back in.
No.
No, I know you can't.
But we will.
No, I'm
Make it.
joking. I think it.
Woo! Now it's good.
It's got a bit of kick.
It's got a bit of kick.
Yeah.
Let's flip these over. We'll do about 2 or 3 flips. Just watch your fingers on those because they are hot. Oop, that one I think I've already flipped up. Yeah, missed it. Right, they're looking good. Couple of minutes on those. Back over. I don't. What do you reckon? She's gonna like them or not? These are a little bit more difficult. I didn't get you, did I? Get those flipped over. Let's move our Brazilian ones over a little bit. There. I'm going to turn them. Get those. I'm going to probe those for temperature. Get some more yakitori on these. So just keep basting them. Nice. I'm just going to grab a thermopen. So 1 second. With chicken, you need to have it above 75, and they take a little while. These, so they're 60, so they'll take a little bit. Back to our prawns. Madman rushing around today. A little bit more, but they'll be good. Should be able to get nice prawns down in Cornwall. All of you, those of you down there.
I thought,
yeah.
like, a couple of slices of the lime,
You want some burnt lime?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Okay. Hey, I'm there. Where's my little? So we'll just put some chunky bits of lime on there.
Can you just do a reminder of what's in that
In the which one?
the Vietnamese sauce? I've got Turkish peppers, chili.
Yeah. So I've got 1 chili, 2 Turkish peppers.
Yeah.
We've got some salt. So we'll put these on just to blacken up there. So a tablespoon of salt. We've got 3 tablespoons of sugar. About 3 tablespoons of condensed milk. Weird. Sweet condensed milk. Everybody who had these last weekend was going home to make them. I think everyone loved them. Here you go. This one. Can you see this is starting to, the skin starting to blister up. That's what we're looking for. And then that's all you need to do to these. They'll be done in seconds. So yeah, they were very popular last weekend. What else did I just put in there? Sour lime,
Yeah.
1.5 limes squeezed. Right. Go and baste our yakitori one more time, and then we should be good. Those. I'm going to flip them over again. Face the other side. You've got to try them. So these will be sweet and sticky. Our pork will be spicy, earthy. It's going to take a little bit longer. You don't have to overcook it. These will just be salty. Delish. Right, back to our prawns because they'll be done. Can you grab a plate for Mama so I don't mess this up? And then I'm going to take some of these out, put them up nicely. So as soon as they've gone translucent, they are cooked. Move these, a couple of these biggers over just for a tiny bit more. So let's get one on.
Don't you mean a pike?
Huh? A pike, sorry, yes. I do mean it. Hot. The skewers are hot. Funny enough, they've just come off a barbecue. So in a second, you'll be able to peel that and put some sauce on it.
I've still got the heat from that sauce.
It's a bit spiky.
It is a bit spiky.
I think you've probably gone a little bit over the spikiness.
He does that on purpose, you know. He really does. Let it be known.
Right, look at those. Looking lovely. Let's get these limes caramelised up. Looking great. I'm going to go and turn these bad boys. See how we're doing on our little chicken hearts. 68, oh no, 70, 68, nearly there. So let's turn those over. Oh, that's looking lush as well. It's going to be spoilt today.
Yeah.
Open it up a tiny bit. Right, have we done it yet? No. Do you want me to peel it for you?
No, I'm waiting for it to cool down.
Oh, get going on it, Mama. Just peel the outsides off. Take the head off. And we had a big thing about this on the class about. Well, Nick eats the shells.
Really?
Yeah. Nick eats the shells. Bit of crunch. Apparently that happens quite a lot.
Alright.
You've got to suck the juice out the head. I'm going to borrow. I'll get a fresh spoon. We'll give you a little bit of sauce.
Yeah, just does. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Tiny bit more. There you go. Now you've got to try it and tell us what you think.
So someone's asked, could you
Yes. And the sauce would work with any seafood.
Okay, so someone's
Oh,
asked,
I've just dropped that one through the grate.
could you use thin fillets of mackerel?
Don't think it would work so well with oily fish. I think it would work better with whitefish, monkfish, that sort of thing. Not so well with the oily fish. What do we make of it, Mama?
I have to say, it is delicious.
It shouldn't work,
No, but it
but
does.
it does.
It
It's
does.
just, yeah. So we'll get sauce on all those prawns in a minute. We'll get Andrea to try one. Helen has had them, but it's the most random thing. You've got to try it. Right. How are we doing? I'm going to call our pork. Let's have a little feel of it. Yeah, up at 60 degrees, I'm happy with those. We'll get those off. Ooh, it says.
You're
Huh?
not going to.
Put them over the tray in case I drop them, so they can go over. So we've got our pork with harissa and chili. And then let's see how we're doing. A little bit more, tiny bit more, 70 just. So I'm going to move them into the centre a bit. So we've got a bit more heat there. I'm going to baste them one last time, flip these. Whoop. Going from the ends, a lot easier. Oh, I can hear them. Where have I put my sauce? Oh, around the back. Going mad. Just move those over a tiny bit. Just want to get these to the point where you can see Andrea and Mama taste them. Nigh on there. Be a minute. I love these. Spin on that. Or is there another plate? Can I get another plate just to bring them over with? Oh, there's some there. Perfect. Just don't want to drop them as I take them over. Oh, look at those. 77, they've gone up. There we go. Right. So we've got our yakitori chicken hearts, which look stunning, and our Brazilian chicken hearts. Turn that down a tiny bit because we've got more to cook. Let's take them over. Oh, look at the tongs. Right. Have a look at those, Anne. Just be careful picking these up because the skewers will be so hot. In fact, if I put one of each one, then there's some on this plate that you can try. Let's put them side by side. I'm going to grab just a set of gloves. And this will be the test on camera. Let me take these off. I think you'll probably like the yakitori ones the best. Whoop.
Oh, hello.
What was the other one?
Brazilian, just salt.
Okay.
So, but hey. Now, don't overcook them because they can go a bit rubbery. So we've got those on one side, these on the other. Oh, making a right mess here. That was that side, that was that side. Right. Made a right hash of it, but here we go. I'm going to grab the camera. I'm going to get you a fork each. And you can go and try them. There you go.
Thank you.
So I'll come back a little bit. You go around that
I
side.
don't need to try them. 'Cause
You try them as well.
Well, I've had them before.
Oh, I'm going to go with Andrea trying them. Going to be hot.
Oh, they're nice. Really good.
You like them?
Lovely.
Which did you have? A yakitori
Yeah.
one? Yeah.
I had that. What's that? Yakitori?
Yakitori.
Yakitori. No, that's Brazilian.
That
looks
one's a Brazilian.
Yeah.
That one's a Brazilian. You want
So-
it slightly
Can you just recap on what you did with the chicken hearts?
Right. So, yeah, quick recap on the chicken heart. Soak them in water, in milk. Basically, put them in a bowl of milk, cover them with milk, put in a tablespoon of vinegar and let them soak. I did them for about 2 or 3 hours, but you could do them overnight. Then take them out, pat them dry, and then the Brazilian one we've just put salt on. The yakitori, we put that yakitori dressing, which was mirin, soy, sake and brown sugar. Simple, just all boiled down. So that's those ones. The prawns, we've got this lovely seafood sauce, which is made with condensed milk, peppers, chili, some lime juice, some sugar, lots of sugar, bit of salt,
And the leaves.
and the lime leaves, kaffir lime leaves, just to give it a bit of zing. It's quite zingy. It's lovely.
Can I just say, Bob's Barbecue said, love Nick's shirt.
Thanks, Rob.
Let me know where I get it from.
Yeah.
Minnow.
Minnow. Oh, very good.
Oh,
Oh.
and stop carping on.
About.
And then,
Oh, it's like that advert on at the moment. It's all about cheese. I think it's brilliant.
yeah,
Anyway.
skate fashion.
Oh, skate. Yeah. Oh, God. Anyway,
Now.
I'm going to try.
I love
So
it.
how would you describe the texture? It's not liver, is it?
No,
No.
no.
No, because
I'd say it's-
Lucy asked that. It is.
It's a bit like chicken thigh,
chicken
but a
thigh.
tiny bit chewier.
Yeah.
Just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
But cheap as chips. A kilo of those was £3, and that's about 10 skewers worth.
Somebody on here said Waitrose do them.
Oh.
Sorry, yes.
Oh, I
was
didn't know that.
Jeanette. I
Okay.
think.
Yeah, try them. Go and try them. I mean, they're so cheap. You've got nothing to lose.
But I think also, we don't really eat a lot of offal.
No.
And people aren't very keen on offal.
No,
but I
no.
have to say, when you said to me chicken hearts, I was a bit like, but when you cooked them, I think I ate 2 skewers worth.
Oh,
Did
Stitch,
you?
yeah, the whole lot.
Yeah, I ate them all.
That at least that many. 20 odd.
Really?
Yeah.
They are really nice.
Yeah.
Really
Right.
nice.
So that was a reasonably quick. That's bang on 45 minutes. How do we do that? So we're going to go away and eat all of this. Next cook is
23rd.
23rd. We've got double class next week, so looking forward to seeing everyone next week. And anything else we need to say? Yeah, get hold of us if there's stuff you want to buy. We've got a sale on at the moment of some of the stuff. So Della Vita, the pizza oven guys, are doing a sale. It will finish as soon as they tell us it will finish. So they're all in the sale area. We're doing the Savanac knives slightly cheaper at the moment. I think I said that last time. Obviously, if you want a big green egg or anything like that, there's always a deal to be done. So yeah, give us a shout. Anything else, Helena?
No, don't think so.
So thank you everyone for watching. Sorry it's a bit quiet today, it's all holiday time, but we will be back in a couple of weeks. Alright, thanks for watching. Cheers guys.
Oh, sorry, 24th. Samantha's just said.
Oh, 24th apparently.
Sorry, my fault. The
Yeah.
23rd is a Friday. It will be the Saturday.
Saturday the 24th, yeah, not the 23rd. Thank you. Alright, cheers Samantha. Bye.